Hi everybody, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a special reading for Virgo. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy around self-care. This is for men and women. Self-care is basically what you can do to keep yourself spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, and socially happy. How you can keep yourself balanced. So because we're going into Virgo season, I want to go ahead and focus on that for all the signs just for this segment. So think of it as a love reading, but this is for self-care, self-love. So I have cleansed, shuffled, and I've meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Virgo. And you guys know I'm also a Virgo. There's my little hermit guy. All right. So happy birthday, everybody. All right, so what does the universe want to tell Virgo today about self-love and self-care? We've got the Queen of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Judgment card. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords for your opportunity. We have the Temperance card for your challenge. We've got the Emperor. All right, so interesting energy that's coming through because we're talking about self-care, self-love. So I'm going to go ahead and pull everybody's overall energy first, then do guidance and advice from Spirit, then look at your opportunity and your challenge. So let's go ahead and look at your overall energy. So we have three cards, and I'll get clarifiers as we go. In your recent past, the Queen of Swords. Your present energy is the Three of Wands. Your near future is the Two of Swords. So when we're looking at these cards, the recent past is the Queen of Swords. This is the Queen of Evaluation, the Queen of Truth. This is getting clarity on what is going to make you happy right now in your life. Right? What's going to make you happy? What is something that you can do to give yourself that space? Do you need to schedule time on your calendar? When you take a bath, is surrounding yourself with things that you enjoy in the bath, essential oils. Maybe you have a crystal you put in the water to help give it an amplified vibration. Maybe it's reading a book. Maybe it's going on a walk in nature, mindful meditation, journaling, whatever it is for you. And if you're not doing that, maybe it's a good idea for you to schedule it on the calendar. Make sure you pencil yourself in so that way you give yourself that opportunity to relax. And remember, if you're struggling, it's okay to go see a counselor or a therapist to help you maneuver through that, because that is part of loving yourself. If you need help, you seek it out. If you need a physical trainer because you don't know how to begin a gym routine, you seek that out. If you're struggling in some area, seek out guidance, right? So that's part of what's coming in with this Queen of Evaluation. You're looking at what it is that you need. You're setting up boundaries. Do you see how she's setting up boundaries with these thorns? She's making sure that she's protecting her energy. She's protecting her intellect also, because this is the Queen of Clarity, of intellectual thought, critical thinking. So she's making sure that she's not letting anything interfere with that. So for example, not exposing herself to propaganda on TV, maybe. Not exposing yourself to sensationalized information, really trying to look at truth and the facts, right? Empirical evidence, looking at that. And that is part of mental health. And maybe it's flexing your critical thinking skills, sharpening that skill set. That's your recent past. And again, we'll get clarifiers as we go. Your present energy is the Three of Wands. Your present energy is to manifest. That means your present energy is to take care of yourself. Put it out to the universe what you want to do to take care of yourself, and start doing it. Start taking those steps, but put it out to the universe. I want to take a bath every Friday night. I want to take a bath, 3 nights a week or every single night, whatever it is for you. That's just an example. You put that out there as an intention. Every weekend when I have time off, I want to go and take a walk somewhere. And maybe in the city you're in, you choose a different park, so you're also sightseeing at the same time, and you're having that beautiful experience. You're getting fresh air, you're exposed to the beautiful sun. Whatever it is, you're out in nature, you're grounding yourself, right? It's you taking those necessary steps. Maybe it's you being at a park or at the beach and you have a good book, and that is a delight. If you work a lot, taking time out to read a book is really cherishing it. because you don't get a chance to do it very often. So it's looking at what it is that you can do to really restore yourself. Maybe it's just getting enough sleep, but it's you putting it out to the universe, what it is that will help you with that self-care, self-love. Surrounding yourself with people you love, spending time with them, right? Maybe throwing a little party, a little cocktail party or something. And again, if you don't drink alcohol, that's okay. You know, have something else there, but it's that whole idea of maybe you have like little finger food and you have bottled water or lemonade or whatever it is that you want. And it's just enjoying that time and having very nourishing, fun things that are building memories. In the near future, we've got the Two of Swords. This is the Know Thyself card. He's on his life path, and this mirror pops up and presents itself. It doesn't allow him to go under or around it. He has to confront himself before going forward, asking himself the questions like, who am I right here, right now? This is you going into the future. How do I want to set my parameters and my boundaries for self-care and self-love? Not that it's just a Virgo month to do it, but how can you incorporate that into your life on a daily basis or weekly or monthly basis? How can you incorporate that as now being part of a lifestyle? That's something that I think you would benefit from physically, mentally, emotionally, just healthy in general, socially even, right? It's maybe detaching from technology or detaching. Now, you know, I like technology, but it's just detaching from like the phone, turn it off. Just give yourself that kind of break. But it's that kind of energy. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. I like this for you, Virgo. I think that this is a different type of energy about really looking at it. I think Virgo, because I'm a Virgo too, and I'm a former athlete, I do believe Virgo really spends a lot of time considering their health and working towards it. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the clarifiers. Yeah, right there, the Magician. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands. I'm going to turn my fan on. We have the Three of Wands. You cannot make this up. I'm going to show it to you before I go forward. The Three of Wands being clarified by the Three of Wands. Spirit is saying, if you didn't hear me the first time, I want you to hear me now. Schedule time for yourself. Put it out into the universe what it is you want to do moving forward for self-care and self-love. Now, I've been focusing mostly on self-care. I haven't really spoken a lot about self-love, but giving yourself that care is self-love. And I'll get to that in a second. I just want to remind you, there's 78 cards in each tarot deck. The fact that the same card has lined up and I'm shuffling speaks volumes to what Spirit is trying to tell us today. Okay, let me get the other two clarifiers, the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This is so beautiful for you, Virgo. When we're looking at your recent past, and that is this beautiful Queen of Swords, having that time of evaluation, looking at it, how can I incorporate self-love and self-care into my life? And what is your version of self-love? Loving yourself, accepting the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, being your true, authentic self. That is the highest vibration that you can hold. Be true to yourself. Do not let people around you or society sway you from that. You be your true, beautiful, noble self. And that is being clarified by the Queen of Swords, is being clarified by the Magician and the Page of Cups. This is you self-actualizing. This is you having that conscious will to power, having that energy, having that focus. This is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make it happen. This self-care and self-love is coming in now, and it's Virgo season, and it's coming in hard and fast. This is you in charge of all the tools in your tool belt, just like the Magician is. We've got the Wands, the Cups, the Pentacles, and the Swords. As above, so below. That belt represents him reinventing himself. This is you reinventing yourself. If you're lacking in self-love, this is your perfect opportunity to start loving yourself, incorporating some mantras maybe. I am love. I am worthy and deserving of love. I am worthy and deserving of self-love. Whatever you need to say to start getting the ball rolling, you can always modify and adapt as you go. Start saying that every morning, like a gratitude journal. Write down every day 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. Try and make them different each day. And at the end of 7 days, look at your perspective. It changes. And then you keep going. You don't stop at day 7. You keep going. But this is you self-actualizing. What are the tools in your tool belt? If you have kids, do you have the ability to, maybe get one of your parents to babysit them and you have one night to yourself? Or if you're with your partner, maybe you have a date night together without the kids where it's the two of you, and that is your self-care, self-love, spending time with someone you love, and you get to nurture that relationship and then also have that with the kids. It's whatever it is for you, it's definitely coming in for you. And you're self-actualizing it, and you're doing it from your heart. This is the Page of Cups. It's Cupid energy. You are literally doing it from your heart. You are your true authentic self. Who are you in your beautiful heart? This is you opening that up and giving yourself self-care, self-love. He is a messenger of love for yourself and self-care. What is it? Give yourself some ideas. Pencil it in. I'm not kidding. Put it on your calendar. You are worth it. Definitely treat yourself. That is your recent past. Then we're looking at your present energy. We've got that beautiful 3 of Wands being clarified by the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So all fire energy, right? Now, what I like about this is the card of manifestation in the tarot. This is the card of manifestation in the tarot. You are calling your ships in at a distance. You are putting your manifestation out there and you're watching your ships come in, okay? This is what it is. What is it that you want to do for self-care, self-love? Put something out there. You can always change and modify it. You got to start somewhere. Just do it. Just take that first step and put it out there to the universe. Also, we've got the 10 of Wands. This is you also laying down some burdens. If you are overwhelmed right now, if you are carrying around a lot of dead weight, emotional baggage, stuff like that, in your present energy, this is an excellent time to release that. Let it go. It's not doing you any good. It's not doing you any favors. Release that. When you release something that is a negative or something that you're holding on to that's not serving you, when you release that, you're creating space for something new to come in. That means another frequency, right? You're releasing something that no longer serves you, so something bigger, better, and more beautiful can come in. And you're just opening yourself up. Wow. If you can, do a salt bath. Wow, that cleanses your aura. If you do it every single day, you do it with sea salt, you do it with ancient minerals. That's what I use. I use the blue bag of ancient minerals. You can get it on Amazon. It is fantastic, and your body's taking in that magnesium that it needs, and it leaves the rest. You can't OD on magnesium, okay? So your body takes what it needs and it leaves the rest. You can do Epsom salt. Just read the ingredients on the Epsom salt because, I'm a Virgo, because they're putting filler and crap in that stuff now. Instead of it just being pure Epsom salt, they're adding chemicals. So please read the ingredients on stuff like that and make sure it is what it says it is. Add your own essential oil, add a crystal, burn a candle, sit there in peace, have your own music going that you truly love, something relaxing and that is upbeat. This is you laying down those burdens that you've been carrying around. Then that is your present energy. Then we get into your near future. Know thyself. Really ask yourself, where are you at in your life right now? Just do a check-in, right? That's that Queen of Evaluation. It's how it all started. You're still doing a check-in going forward in your future. Are you giving yourself enough time, self-care and self-love? Is there anything that needs to be a modification? And this is really looking at people, places, things, ideas, the words you choose to describe yourself and the world around you, because that's part of your mindset also. That's why the gratitude journal is very helpful. Scripting is very helpful, journaling, stuff like that. And again, this is for men and women. I don't want you to think it's just for women. So that 2 of Swords is being clarified by the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Now you hear me say this all the time in my videos. Everybody wants the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. You have the 9. You're right there. How phenomenal is that? Know thyself. Know what it is that you want in this life. This is the tree of life. Know what you want in this world. People, animals, friends, family, This is housing. This is everything you want in the 3D. This is your career, your retirement. This is finances, your health, travel. So your health is here in the Pentacle realm. You're looking at location, relocation. Everything is here in the 3D. Those are just samples. It's everything, right? This is a potential partner if you're single. Everything is here. What is your goal that you're going towards? This is your energy in your near future. That means you have your eye on the prize of what it is that you want in this 3D world, this material world. And you know what you want in your emotional world, and that is the best of everything that's coming in. You're right at the 9. This is you having that emotional satisfaction. It's cups, love, emotions, your intuition, and your beautiful connection to Source. That is your own personal relationship with Source. That's you and your own pure, authentic self, standing in your noble, beautiful self, lit up, right? This is where you're at. You are very satisfied by yourself. And you know what? When you're satisfied with yourself and happy with that self-love and self-care, then when you are with a partner, whether you're already with someone or whether you're looking for someone, that's the next card, the 10 of Cups. Happy, joyful family. It's following your joy. Whatever your version of family is, whether it's you and a cat, you and a dog, you and a partner and a bunch of kids, it doesn't matter. Maybe it's an extended family. If everybody gets along, it's fantastic. That is what is coming, right? And that's a house full of love. That is a house full of love. But it all revolves around self-care and self-love. That's part of this reading. And Virgo, this is your season. This is an awesome time for you to tap into that. That is your current energy, Virgo. Now we're going to look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. 3 cards. We have the Judgment card, the 5 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. So we have some interesting cards for the guidance and advice from Spirit. Spirit is saying, have some compassionate reviews looking back at your life. Have some revelations and let them go. This card is the 20 in the Major Arcana before you get into the World. The World is the last card in the Major Arcana where you're walking through one door as the door behind you of your past is closing and you're going on to the next chapter in your life. This card is about you having a compassionate review and then closing the door. You're letting stuff go. You're not bringing any emotional baggage with you, physical baggage. This is a card that says maybe, you know what, it's a good time to declutter your home. How would you like to live in a cleaner environment? Something that's maybe a little more minimalistic, maybe. That is part of what this card is. You are letting stuff go and it feels good. You're decluttering yourself emotionally, maybe physically if you're getting rid of stuff. And if you're doing self-care and self-love, maybe it is physical because you're taking more walks. This is you having that revelation and releasing things as you're moving forward into the next chapter of your life. How beautiful. I'll get clarifiers in a minute. Then we've got the 5 of Cups. This is you chasing something that's not meant for you. So what is it that you might be pursuing right now that's not working out? This is the card of loss and bereavement. She is obsessed with this golden ball, but it's always out of reach. She can never attain it. When it goes in this pond, it's going to disappear, and she's going to be distraught and heartbroken. Remember, this is the card of loss and bereavement. But this is her opportunity waiting to jump in and present to her. She will never see it if it jumps while she's focused on this ball. The ball must go away. She has to grieve, and then this becomes the card of gratitude because her real opportunity presents itself. So for me, the universe is saying, if you're pursuing something right now that is not working out for you, and you're just so focused on it with this type of monomania, maybe it's time to step back and reflect. Is that really something that's meant for you? Or are you going after something that you just keep hitting your head against the wall? And that is maybe not self-love and self-care. Whether you're pursuing a person, a place, or a thing. Maybe it's a dream and you just can't attain it. It's kind of like maybe someone wants to be an accountant and they're horrible at math. Okay, you might want to rethink that. You can either put the time in and learn the math skills, or really rethink it. Maybe just admire being an accountant from a distance, hire someone and do something else. It's that kind of energy. Make sure something is in alignment for you. Then we have the Seven of Swords. This card is about being strategic. And in this deck, it's also talking about maybe something going on behind your back, which could be gossip or outright theft. So Spirit is saying, look around you. Part of this self-care and self-love is surrounding yourself with people that are very loving and supportive. There might be people around you right now that aren't. And that is you setting boundaries of, do you allow them to be near you or not? This is you taking a good look at that, being strategic in how you're sharing your energy, your time. When if someone does outright theft against you, you know, if you're living paycheck to paycheck and that happens, that could really set you back and get you into trouble. Financial trouble, landlord trouble, whatever it is. But this is you really taking a good hard look at what's going on around you and possibly setting up boundaries. But you need to have that clarity, which is the very first card I pulled, that Queen of Swords with the Queen of Evaluation. You need to see clearly, not to make excuses for other people. You need to see them for who they are and what they are and make the appropriate decisions in your life. All right, let's go ahead and get clarifiers. Oops, that card's stuck on the table. All right. Let's get those clarifiers. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. A lot of pages. We've got that young energy. So as we're looking at this card of judgment, right? Really letting some things go, releasing it. It's not serving you, so just release it. Let it go. That's part of the past. You're moving forward. You're not giving it power over you. That's part of that self-love. You're loving yourself. You're just moving on. You know what? It doesn't control you, especially your emotions, those memories. You don't give them that emotional charge, that power. So the Judgment card is being clarified by the Page of Wands and the Six of Swords. This is you taking that first step. Taking that first step. Maybe it's brave for you to be able to confront your past, but it's a compassionate review, right? You're just looking and then you're releasing and you're having some revelations. Maybe you're looking at patterns, but you're gaining that knowledge and wisdom as you go forward into your future. Take that first step and begin that process and watch how much it benefits you. This is you leaving trouble behind. That's what that is. You're leaving emotional baggage behind and you're going forward. And maybe some of you have a mentor, a therapist, or a counselor to help you if you're having a hard time. Maybe that's a financial advisor, whatever area you might be having a hard time in. This could be someone that's there, or you're just doing it by yourself. And look, you're not bringing any luggage with you, no emotional baggage. You're just not bringing it. You're not having it. You're leaving trouble behind. This card is talking about there being light at the end of the tunnel. That's huge. That's you transitioning away from anything that might be considered negative or not involving this self-love and self-care that we're looking at in this reading. Then we have this Five of Cups, the card of loss and bereavement. And it's being clarified by the Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So this is you. I just want to show you. So we've got the Five of Cups. It's a different deck, but here's the Four. This is someone that is holding a grudge. You know, I didn't get the love that I needed when I was younger, and now I'm not going to give it to anybody else. Or, you know, they have a blockage, and it's emotional blockage because we're looking at cups. So we're looking at love, your emotions, intuition, your connection to source. So literally, he is missing a gift and blessing from the universe because he's in a lower vibration. He's got a blockage in the heart. He's just like this. He's in his own little world. This is really talking about you looking at that. When you get in that mood, make a shift. That gratitude journal will really help you because this card, the way out of the card of loss and bereavement, is to be grateful and to start building your cups up again. I can show you the traditional card. I'm using it as a clarifier, this deck, but I'm going to, actually, let me find I'm going to use a different deck and I'll show you the card. That way I don't disrupt that one. So this is another Rider-Waite deck. I know I'm taking up some time, but I feel like it's really important that you see this. Where is it? So I'm almost there. I know it's going to be a yellow card because that is the traditional card, so it won't take me long to find it. Oh, come on. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, where is it? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? All right. I feel like, you know, I'm like determined now. I have to find this for you. There we go. So on this one, the yellow, I was looking for up here. It's down here. So in this deck, it's a little different. So I just want to show you, same card, different deck. That way, this is the traditional looking card. So this is really saying, again, be grateful. So he's got his 3 spilt cups. That's the ball. If he turns around, drops that black cloak of mourning and sees his 2 cups still standing, it now becomes the card of gratitude, and he can start building his cups up again. Go to the 3, the 4, this is the 5, push through the 5 and get to the 6. So that's why Spirit is saying, once this is gone, you'll see the 2 cups standing. You'll see this opportunity that's meant for you. So that is the main card in the guidance and advice from Spirit. I had to say that because of what it's being clarified by. So this is you at the 4, and that is the 5. So you're going through a time a little bit emotionally, but so look at your energy, look at your frequency, and make that shift into gratitude, because the way out of the card of loss is gratitude. Be grateful. So these 2 cards are emphasizing to definitely be grateful for what you have. Again, that gratitude journal is amazing, and it's so simple. Then we've got the 10 of Swords. Again, you're releasing things that are not serving you. This is as low as it gets. Swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. People could literally be backstabbing you verbally. That's part of what this card is, gossip. And now it's coming to an end. And that is a blessing in disguise. He's making the sign of the blessing. So keep that in mind. When one door closes, another one opens, and you want to create that open door with love. You don't want to replace, let's say it's misery, it's loss and bereavement. Let's say you're mourning the loss of people you thought were your friends. You're going to go through that because we're all human. But then you open the door when you move past that, and you're opening it to people that are now your new tribe, people that are in your frequency and your vibration. That is part of this self-love and self-care. You don't go to people that treat you like shit. You don't go to people that disrespect you, they're unsupportive, and that are fake. You are standing in your true, authentic, noble self, and you want people that are doing the same. That's the separation that we're seeing in society, and it's huge. It is huge, and if you're on this road, it's like there's no going back. You don't tolerate a lot of things anymore. You're really looking for that authenticity, and this is you leaving it behind, and that is a true blessing. Okay, then we are looking at this 7 of Swords, and it's being clarified by the 8 of Swords and the Page of Cups. This is really you having a self-imposed restriction, and it could be you don't want to see some of the stuff that's going on behind your back. Maybe you don't want to be strategic, because this card is saying you don't see a way out. Maybe you only see one way and you don't like what you're seeing, but there's several ways out. This is you stepping back, taking your time, using your analytical skills, smart Virgo, and looking at other options and other choices, and that's how you get out of this. This is you over-processing in your head, maybe being stressed out. And you know what? Maybe this situation has stressed you out and you feel trapped. Maybe you're not sure where to go because maybe it caught you off guard. Whatever it is, it's about you looking at your thoughts and getting a handle on that, because Virgo's powerful. Then we've got this Page of Pentacles. This is an opportunity, a golden opportunity for you to see something for what it is and to act accordingly. That is you removing something toxic from your life, which is self-love and self-care. Saying, I am worthy and deserving of better. I am worthy and deserving of something else. And that is an opportunity that's coming your way. He is a messenger presenting this to you. Oh my God, that's huge. I love this reading. I hope you do too. I'm not done, but I really have to say I love what's coming out for the messages. That is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now I'm going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the Temperance card. It's called the Forge in this deck. Your opportunity is to be in balance and harmony. When you are in that self-love, authentic self, loving and caring for yourself, setting healthy boundaries, nurturing yourself and relationships and everything that's good in your life. You are choosing the life. You're creating a life that you want to live. Whatever your version is, you're creating that from your true, authentic, noble self. This is you being in beautiful harmony, having patience, knowing that there could be good times and bad times, and you are in that beautiful position of neutrality in the center. And that is a huge strength. You're able to alchemize this negativity. You can alchemize this negativity into a positive, a blessing in disguise. It is a positive to release that. That's kind of like a tower moment. If you didn't see something as being toxic and the universe steps in and removes it for you, it might not feel good at the time, but man, are you grateful that that is gone from your life and now you can move forward. That's part of, this isn't the Tower card, this is Temperance, but that's part of what I feel is going on with that alchemization. And I'll get clarifiers in a minute. Then we have your challenge as the Emperor. Is your challenge impossible? No. Your challenge just means you have to work a little harder to achieve it, and when you do, it is incredibly rewarding. And look at this. Your challenge is to be the Emperor. He is all four kings put together. This is that beautiful, divine, masculine energy. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, it's the energy of the card. This is that beautiful, divine, masculine that's his relationship to the environment, to the outside world. He is all four kings put together. He has mastered each suit, earth, air, fire, and water. It's huge. This is you taking ownership of your life in a leadership position over yourself, and you're dictating how people treat you. You are also in charge of how you treat other people. You're cognizant of your behavior. You're looking at what is healthy for you. You're looking at your finances. You're looking at your health. You're looking at your relationships, whether it is romantic, platonic, with your children, co-workers. You're looking at the big picture. You're looking at travel, bucket list items maybe that you want to do for travel. You're looking at location, housing. You're looking at everything in the 3D and your relationship to it in this self-care and self-love. You have your eye on the prize. He wins. He's totally focused. That is your challenge. Now let's find out why it's in the challenge position. What do you need to do to make that happen? Let me move this deck that I was showing you, that 5 cups with. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers. We have the 6 of Wands for your opportunity, and then the Judgment card, which is now here twice. All right, then for your challenge, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune. The very last card I'm pulling in this entire spread is the Wheel of Fortune. Luck and right timing, Virgo. You didn't show up in your own reading. The Hermit's not here today. But you know what? The Wheel of Fortune is that big, beautiful Jupiter energy. So let's see what's going to go on. I'm going to start with your opportunity first. All right. So we have this beautiful Temperance card being clarified by the 6 of Wands and the Judgment card. So I just want to go back and show you this. The other one is in the guidance and advice from Spirit. So same card, different deck. This is the traditional deck with my little artwork over it because of the censorship on YouTube. All right, so we have the Judgment card, 6 of Wands, over the Temperance card. This is you having victory and success after a struggle. If you are struggling for self-care and self-love, this is your victory, your opportunity to be in balance and harmony. Maybe you just don't have time and it's about you penciling in. That's your victory and success, is to just start doing it, right? Taking that first step. You are worth it to put yourself on the calendar. You are worth it to do the gratitude journal. You are worth it to give yourself a bath, a treat, to spend money on the bath salts that you want, the essential oil maybe that you want, that you can put the radio on or whatever. Well, I guess it's not a radio anymore. Put on your music and do whatever it is you want to do. Have a candle there. Do whatever. Have that alone time for yourself. You are worth it, and that brings you victory and success as a person. On a soul level, you're restoring your soul. Then we have the Judgment card again. This is you having that compassionate review. You're being called out of your old life in the coffin into your new life. The angel, and usually Temperance is also the angel. You're being called up right now, Virgo, and this is Virgo season. You are really closing some doors behind you and you're coming into your own. This again is part of that separation that we're seeing happen in society. Some people are doing the work on themselves. Doesn't matter what stage you're at, you're doing that work and you're seeing the separation from people that are choosing not to. This is you choosing to do the work. And that's bringing you victory and success on such a deep level. Some of you might not even know it. It's on a deep cellular level, on a soul level. It's hitting everything. All right, that is your opportunity. Then we're looking at your challenge, which is the Emperor. So why would the Emperor be the challenge? Well, it's to be open to receive. You need to be open to receive love from yourself. Self-love, self-care. You need to be open. You need to know that you're worthy and deserving. You need to bring yourself into balance. And that is a theme because your opportunity is talking about balance and harmony. And now to have that Emperor to sit in that position of power over yourself and your relationship to the environment, it is to be open to receive that love. And this card's really a give and take. So it's open to receive it, your self-love, but it's also to give it. Because isn't that part of it? You love yourself, but you're also in a beautiful surrounding, I hope you are, with supportive people, maybe a loving partner, children. You're also able to give it, and that's part of loving yourself and also being able to give love. It's a give and take. But this is really important. This is for you to be open to receive that love. Don't shut yourself off. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, luck and right timing. The wheel turns in your favor. That is amazing. The wheel turns in your favor. You know what that means? Right here, right now, in Virgo season. You can't make this up. I love this. It's your time to take control of your life and to treat yourself. Say, I am worthy and deserving of love. I am worthy and deserving of self-love, self-care. I am love. And look how empowering that is. Do your gratitude journal. Luck and right timing. This is it. Jupiter energy. It's coming in. You know, I'll tell you, Virgo, I'm a Virgo too. I think that this is great. All right, everybody. That's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. And what else to tell you? I also have a membership now on the channel. And if you'd like to join, definitely consider doing that. You get access to private videos that are just for the members. I do a weekly video, and then I also do a monthly video. So let's say for the month of September, it's the entire month. The month of October, the entire month. In addition to the weekly, you also get to vote on topics that I'm going to do for the weekly videos. And I just started a new series. I'm going to start doing these short but sweet daily tarot readings for people. I do a pull for myself every morning. I'm going to start doing one for the channel. It's short. I'm not going to belabor the point. For me, it's like, what's the message, you know, and that's it. So you'll see that come through. So, you know, if you enjoy that, definitely check it out. What else to tell you? Vote in the polls if you remember. Vote in the polls. I'm going to put one out Friday or Saturday for the next one that I'll be filming on Sunday or Monday. So definitely vote in that. Also, I go live twice a week. I have to look at my notes. And that's going to be on Tuesday and Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I answer your questions. If you've never seen an episode, go back and watch a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. It's a lot of fun. People submit their questions in advance or live. They do it through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and SuperChat when it's live. It is a lot of fun. All that information is in the description below. And definitely hit the notification bell so you know when I do go live. What else to tell you? Oh, if you can watch it live, participate in the chat. We have a phenomenal community. That's why if you want to become a member, it's a great community to be part of. I have wonderful moderators. They're there to help you. Even if you don't have a question, just show up in the chat. It's a wonderful community just to be part of each week. I love it. It's great. I couldn't have asked for anything better. I've manifested this in, and I am so happy with everyone. You can also visit my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can sign up for the free newsletter. You can book a personal reading with me, a missing person consultation, and you can also go to the Learning Center on my site. That's where my Manifestation Masterclass is. It's starting September 2nd. The early bird pricing goes until, I think it's August 26th, if I remember correctly. So look for that if that's something that you want to do. This is the last one I'm going to teach until spring. So if you are interested, definitely sign up. Early bird pricing going on now. I also have my online tarot masterclass coming out in September. If that's something you want to take, if you want my style of tarot, definitely consider signing up for that. I'm filming it now, so it should be out, I would say, maybe the second week of September. We'll see how it goes. And then I also do private lessons in tarot, manifestation, raising your vibration, if that's something you need help with. And don't forget to check out Alison's picks. That's where my affiliate links are. We have Omnilux Red Light Therapy Mask. I have Dr. Amir Karim's skincare. I use both those products. And Rogers Hood Apothecary I removed that and it's coming back on. There was a glitch. I just re-released her video, the interview I did with her. I think we did it back in March. So I wanted to go ahead and upload that because more and more people have been asking me about it. So I wanted it to look like it was fresh. So I definitely want you to look at that information. Just remember, when you do any type of those cleanses, you need to have a binder. So please watch the video if that's something you're interested in, especially if you don't know what a binder is. You definitely need that, or you could be retoxifying your system. It could be reabsorbing it. All right, so definitely check that out. All right, everybody, I hope you like this new series. I just decided to throw it out there for Virgo season. All right, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.